Hi, welcome. This is the intro to my podcast. Thank you so much for watching it here. And to quickly explain what it is basically me interviewing random people I find on the internet about their personal lives or their hobbies or how they are known on the internet, like live streamers about the live streaming, artists about their art and stuff. So I hope you like it. If you like it, maybe stay here and leave a follow or like, who knows. That would be progress. Thank you so much for watching it though, so I hope you like it. Yo, welcome to the stream everybody. We're starting today with the second episode of Phrogcast. I hope you're excited. We have a lovely guest today. And our wonderful lovely guest, wow, it's scuffed, it doesn't let me transition, now we do. Our wonderful lovely guest today is the artist, the wonderful artist Magsimumcute. Mag, you're unmuted right now and you can say hello to chat.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, we're gonna go into it like right away. Max is a wonderful artist that I got to know at a convention or earlier on Twitter a bit ago. And she's like an amazing artist. As you can see on screen, there is their art just circling around. Also, Meg is very nervous. So chat, please be nice. What was that? What was that about the water in the laptop?
I already managed to spill water on my laptop because I was trying to get everything to be perfect. And then and I don't know if my laptop will survive this, but I think it was worth it.
Oh god. So chat, please be nice. Also, Meg, don't worry. Everybody's saying hi to you right now. I don't know if you have chat open or like the stream open.
Yeah, I have it all open. Okay. I want to see what you play.
Perfect. I forgot to open the questions on my second monitor.
I have them open. Do you need them?
I have them ready. Okay, let's start off with like the basic question. Introduce yourself, your name, your pronouns, what do you do, what are your interests?
Okay. Oh, I already saw a compliment in chat. Thank you, Colin. You're adorable. Okay, I'm Mags, or Mag, however you want to call me. I've never had anybody call me Mag before, so I was like, oh, that's new. But Mags, or yeah. I'm 23, and my pronouns are she, her, or they, them. I don't really mind either. And my interests are, I guess, drawing. Drawing and video games and everything that is nerdy, basically. Also magic.
Oh, magic is quite interesting. That is really cool. I'm so happy to have you on show here today. And I can't wait to tell people about your wonderful art. Like, Mag is just completely underrated. I'm hydrating.
Is that what we call it now?
Yes, hydration is basically like channel points. You get channel points by watching me, so more or less, like the longer you just watch me do my bullshit, the more you get channel points. And hydration is basically making me drink water during stream. But I don't have water today, I have G Fuel. So
that's not great for hydration.
Yeah, I guess, but I think I'll survive this day. Yeah. Okay, let's start off with the first thing. How did you get to your art and how did you get to your art style? Were there like inspirations or something?
Well, inspirations, it was back in 2007 or 6? 7, I think. 2007, 2008, where I first got into the internet. And obviously, as a little child, it feels like a whole new world. Even though back then I only knew German. So I was always on like DeviantArt back when it was good. And I would put some words into Google Images and then see the artists and then look at the watermark and find them on DeviantArt and so on and so on. So my first inspirations were, I don't know if anybody knows them really, but that was Night Frill. She had a really lovely art style with like big, huge, adorable eyes. Um, and actually another one, and her name is Rabiata. Funny thing is, we're actually like really good friends now, and we call once a week.
Oh, that's really cool. I mean, that basically like learning learning about other people in a community usually is what gets you friends. So that's how I met Bree and Lemon. So I can definitely understand that.
Also, Chad, thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Yeah, I love that. They're bullying me, actually, sometimes. Like every time I have a guest on, they're always so nice. Unless it's Bree. Bree is just constantly getting bullied from my chat too. so, so it's really cool. They're so nice, though. Oh, they're tryharding a bit here. Okay. Go. Oh no. Anyways. Well, how do you what is your art medium basically? Tell us about it.
I mainly draw digitally, and that just happened because my parents gave me a tablet when I was 11 for my birthday, and well, also it's cheaper, so it's pretty much the cheapest option there is. So I got that for my birthday, and I mean, even before that, I would draw on MS Paint with a mouse.
Oh, I feel that actually.
Everybody started there.
Like I used to do fan art a bunch, and I actually only used. Oh no! I only used like my graphics tablet that is actually quite nice, and MS Paint. So. Why?
But yeah, so that's how I started out, and I think a year and a half ago, I finally like my old tablet after 11 years, it finally gave up on me. And it was like this really cheap and small one, like it was really bad, but I kept working with it until the very end.
That is a long time actually, like that lasted quite well.
Yeah, I'm surprised myself. I don't know, like you saw me, like you heard about me. I spill water on my laptop, and yet my tablet survived 11 years with me.
Hey, don't worry, that's fine. Like, Dad was nervous. If she didn't have any tips. Oh, someone is saying your art is beautiful and they ask you for tips. Do you have any tips for small artists, maybe?
Well, you see, the annoying thing that you will hear a lot is just, learning by doing, essentially. What has helped me a ton is getting into the habit of drawing every day. I don't do that anymore, but I used to do that, and I should get back into it. I used to do that, like, I think I managed to do it for a year. And it doesn't always have to be like perfect drawings. It can be a sketch or something. It doesn't have to be finished. It can also be like you're continuing on a drawing you're doing, whatever. Just get into the habit of doing it every day. Then it becomes way easier to pick it up again. That, and I guess looking at artists that inspire you, but like in a good way, where they motivate you. Having a community also helps because building friendships, how do you say, like it means a lot, or it takes a lot of friendship building, or like I guess acquaintances to really make it somewhere.
Definitely.
As you hear from like famous artists that like know other artists, and that's why they got so famous.
Yeah.
And that is a tough thing to get into. So obviously you also have to be quite open and friendly, and talk to other people. That also, like, I think that makes up half of the work as an artist. Just communicating with other people.
Yeah, like networking and stuff. That's basically something I can recommend too as like a streamer.
Yeah.
Connecting with other people and other streamers is basically what gives you connections and stuff, and that is actually pretty cool. Especially the friendships you gain out of it it's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And also, um, people always like, oh, it's just dumb luck if you get famous for being an artist. But I think there's some hard work behind it. That
Yeah, you need a lot of practice, and that is
yeah,
really
exactly that, and also you have to like take years to like knowing the right people and being with those people and meeting other people, and that also takes a toll on you. But yeah, that's just my advice. Drawing 101. Just practice, have your inspirations, and if you have a hard day, then you need to have like some how do I say, some set things you fall back into that help you to gain a motivation again. I've actually never had an art block in my entire life, which is great. But also it's just like the whole thing of like knowing what motivates you. What helps me a lot is redrawing an old drawing I've done before. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know, I improved so much, and past me would be so proud of me.
Oh, that's really cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I'm not really professional myself. I'm in the middle of it. I haven't made it that far. Listen, this is my first interview ever, so and I asked for it. So
Hey, that's totally fine. Bye, Sarah. Have a good time. I hope you're fine. Like I met Meg. When was it? Like Annie Night, I think. And I commissioned Meg.
Yeah.
She was so fast. Like the next day I had it in my fucking hands and I was like, oh god, that is amazing. I'm not gonna say what I commissioned because it's... Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember any. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that secret to my grave.
Yeah. Like, the art was just so amazing and I was like, hey, I need something. And it was the first time that I got a receipt at an anime convention for something that I commissioned for. Like, talking about not being professional, I went there fully aware that artists are like those starving art school people and stuff. And I was like sitting there having a wonderful commission and Max just gave me a receipt that I was like, wait, what?
Well, I have to do the receipts. I have a company.
Yeah. that is like it's really cool.
It's not because I'm so popular or anything like that. It's just like an extra, like a band-aid, just to make sure.
Yeah, and like, let me tell you, the receipt is so cute. Like everything is branded, and I love it. It is so cool.
Well, I try to get inspired by other companies when I see their receipts or I don't know, whatever product they have or their websites, and I just want to at least look like I have it in me.
Yeah, like that is amazing. Also,
thank you.
A great artist to work with, and actually like amazing.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Like that's why I said like, hey, that is so cool. I want you on my interview show, even though I might not have that many viewers or something. I just really want you in here.
Listen, I want to live stream so badly. I want to do that so badly, but I have nobody who will watch me.
Oh, if you ever start, just tell me, then I'll give you a shout out on my Discord and stuff.
Thank you.
Like, I'll definitely love to support you since you're actually genuinely really nice and amazing.
Thank you.
So, okay. A question every artist hates for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
What is the favorite thing about your drawing?
You see, I was preparing for the questions yesterday because you have written them down. You were so nice to me. Thank you. Um, and I looked at that question and was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that is a question I will ask every single artist that comes onto my Phrogcast. Let me tell you, that is something I personally struggle with. And having people think about it just makes them appreciate their own art, and it's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, I don't have a favorite thing, but there's things that I guess I'm proud of because of the big steps I've made. And the main thing I'm happy with right now is the fluid, like my drawings looking more fluid now. I've had this issue where I would like concentrate so much on anatomy and making everything look perfect that eventually all the drawings would look really stiff. And I was really unhappy with that. And eventually, I stopped giving a shit. I stopped giving a shit about where the shadow comes from, where the light comes from. I stopped giving a shit about the anatomy if it makes complete sense. I just started drawing however I felt like it. And it made the drawings look way more lively. It made everything just looks that much more interesting, I feel. And that's a big step I've made, and I'm really happy about that. Like letting go of rules that just set me back, I guess. Because I don't feel like drawing perfectly realistic is really all that important anymore. Because back then, like the huge oil paintings, everything had to be realistic and perfect. But now we can take photos, so nobody really cares about realism anymore, or not as much. So I guess I just let go of that idea. And yeah, I just draw whatever looks good to me. And sometimes you have like a situation where you're like, wait, that is anatomy from like the anatomy is not correct. Is correct. No, it's actually correct. And it looks wrong.
Oh yeah,
And
I know that.
happens. And then you look at it and you're like, but it's right. But it looks so bad. So now I'm like, no, forget it. I'll just draw what's good.
Oh, the worst is when you like flip the canvas and then you're just like, oh no, the eyes, they're all over the place.
Actually, flipping the canvas is very, very important because it forces you to have a fresh look on the drawing, and then you're like, oh, I overlooked this mistake and that mistake. It's very important to do that, so it's good that you do.
I avoid it, so I have to be honest. Here, I just like sit there like you have to flip the canvas. Felix flip the canvas and then just like, nah.
Oh my gosh! And just flip it, look at it, and then flip it back.
I just try my best to not do that.
I'm glad
sometimes.
You're actually making the step. Like you're thinking about it. That's good.
Yeah, like I'm considering. that is some progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, but personally, I'm so new to drawing on like Photoshop right now since I finally have the program, and I used to only do art on Pinterest, so now I'm just sitting here over Pinterest. No, hold on, let me think of the Paint, MS Paint. I just forgot MS Paint. I usually just did it on MS Paint and I'm overwhelmed with being able to use multiple layers.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I'm pretty used to digital art programs, and even I have issues with Photoshop. I won't touch it. I actually have, I used to work on Psy, and now I have Clip Studio Paint. And like, I won't touch Photoshop. It's too hard. I'm sorry, but like, it's very complicated, and I feel like Photoshop is less of a drawing program and more of a photo editing program.
I mean, it's intended as a photo editing program. It just kind of started being used as an art program too, and I'm working on it. I've been getting better and stuff.
You just gotta start. Starting is like the most important thing.
Okay, talking about starting, a good railway to the next question.
Yes.
For a smaller artist that maybe just like started off with traditional art or something, what would you like recommend them in stuff like programs, like if they want to start with digital art?
Well, the most important thing is to gauge whether this is something you want to do professionally or just as a hobby. You also have to gauge your interests in what you find the easiest to use or what you want to concentrate on. Because Photoshop is perfect for realism, I feel, and Sai is just perfect for for like mangaka and anything that is more cartoonish, I feel. I would personally always strongly recommend Sai for beginners because it is very simple. You can't do everything on it, sadly. That's why I had to switch. But I think it's very beginner friendly and it has a very nice overlay and it's easy to use and things look good in there. But yeah, and really it really depends on how much interest there is, and if you want to really pursue this hobby as something more and actually make money with it. At first I would obviously start out with a teeny tiny tablet, or even just with a mouse. I don't know. I don't know your life. But you can find small tablets on Amazon, I think for 40 euros or something like that. They're super cheap. And from there, you can start seeing if you really like what you're doing. I personally think the good programs, and like a program and a tablet doesn't make an artist, I feel. Because even when I had my shitty tiny tablet, I was still able to like do decent art that I'm proud of, and that I'm still proud of actually. But it would take me so much longer to actually finish something. So when you're wanting to really start out getting into the business, I would strongly recommend getting a tablet that is more expensive. I got myself a Cintiq 1.5 years ago, and Cintiq 16, if anybody's interested. It's the cheapest there is, and I love it so much. And it's like a screen tablet, like there's a built-in screen. It's just like a second monitor, or yeah. And you have to plug it into your computer and everything. So you can't really bring it with you when you're traveling or something like that. But I don't really travel, so I just have it at home, and yeah, it just I instantly felt that I got faster at everything I wanted to do, and yeah. Sorry, there's something in the chat.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. Oh, good night, Colin. Bye.
Oh, good night. Fuck school.
Okay.
I praise every day that I'm not in school anymore.
Same. I feel that so much. Okay, next question. Let's go.
Yeah, also, before we go,
Okay, sure.
Robin brought up a really nice point. Exactly that, like, you don't have to have like the super complicated or super expensive program to really make good art. It really depends, because I've seen gorgeous works of art done in MS Paint. I've seen gorgeous works of art done with a mouse. And it really just depends on what you feel comfortable with and what you feel like you can work with best. So it really depends from person to person. I just happen to really like Clip Studio Paint and my Cintiq. Sorry, now you can go.
Oh, don't worry, that's fine. Okay.
I have a lot to say.
I need to scroll. Oh god. Okay. I just forgot what I wanted to ask. I had it in my head. Hold on.
Sorry.
Oh no, don't worry. That's fine. That's fine.
First time anybody asked me something about my art. Like, this is the first time I get to tell people what I think.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. If you want to, like, completely talk our ears off, more or less.
No. It's your stream.
It's completely fine. No, this art, like this Phrogcast kind of stream, is actually meant for people to get a voice, like talking about them, like something that like it would sound mean if I say like not really public people, I guess, like not really famous people in a sense.
People with a large fan base.
Like, yeah, to give like everybody a little bit of a voice and so that they can talk. So it's basically a stream where I have to shut up and let other people talk.
No, I mean, but it's great. And like, I watched you go, like, from a distance. I watched you go on your path, and I'm really surprised that you're streaming now, and I'm so glad that it's working out so well for you.
Yeah, it's been going off like crazy. I've started actually like promoting my stuff on TikTok. That's when I kind of blew up, like on a small streamer base, more or less. Like now with my almost 200 followers and 60 subscribers. It is amazing, and I love the support. It's just so cool.
I'm so glad. It's so, I don't know. It always makes me so happy to see.
Based on another interest, do you have anything you want to talk about there?
Based on another interest. I mean, I could talk about magic all night.
Oh, sure. What is your favorite kind of magic? Do you have like a favorite trick? Is it like cardistry or?
Oh no, I mean Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah, that is also cool. I was like, wait, which magic do we talk about? Do we mean like? Oh no, don't worry, that's fine.
I never give context. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't worry. That's
like
fine.
in my brain, it's just like ingrained. Whenever I hear magic, I'm like, oh yeah, the card game.
Yeah, no, I'm so used to my friends being nerds, and they're all just like do cardistry or stuff like that, and I'm just like, yeah, cool. I have no clue how that works.
Okay, but say my best friend started doing card magic, and it's fascinating to watch. I love it.
Oh no.
But yeah, no, I'm too clumsy with that. Like I've always loved like card tricks and magic as a child, and I would watch that like all day, all night. But I can't do it. I'm too nervous and I'm too clumsy. You know, I spill water over my laptop. So
Don't worry, that's fine.
But yeah.
Okay, I've never played Magic the Gathering. I have only ever heard of it and watched my friends play once, and I'm so confused. How does that work?
Well, do you know Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh yeah, I do.
Do you know the anime Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, that too.
It's kind of like that. I felt really, really cool Yu-Gi-Oh-ish when I started playing. It's like, oh, that goes to the graveyard. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh damn.
But yeah, no, it's actually from I guess some scientists declared Magic the Gathering as the most complicated game in the universe.
Whoa, damn.
Because there's like there's so many layers to it, and also don't get into Magic it's very expensive. It's a very expensive hobby to get into. So please
Oh, damn.
just don't.
just don't.
Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Just don't. No, it's a trading card game. Some piece of cardboard is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and some are not. And you'll usually get the ones that are not worth anything. Obviously, the ones that are not really worth anything, you can't really play with. So you have to pay in order to have the good decks. So it's pay to win.
Oh, basically. Oh god.
Well, also like you gotta be experienced and stuff, obviously, but like it's very expensive to get into.
Oh, we have a question in chat. What's your
Yeah.
opinion on things like D&D? Fun fact, I got to know Meg over the Dungeons and Dragons podcast, The Adventure Zone. So I guess I guess we like it.
Actually, there was a convention I wanted to go to last year, 2019, in April. Like, and then
Yeah.
pandemic hit. And I actually had a workshop there on D&D for beginners. So
Whoa.
I'm really into D&D, and I'm actually a dungeon master. I don't know if I'm really all that experienced, but I've led 4 different groups before, and I've played in 2. Yeah. And I adore D&D. Are you kidding me? D&D is life, and I wish I could do it more, but the most difficult thing is actually like getting the group together, where everybody has time for it.
I've heard that quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, so that's like that's a thing that pretty much never works out. It's just like every single time somebody has something to do or can't stay up all that late, and yeah. Oh, good for you, Nox. Like, I envy you that you can play every week. But yeah, I'm a big nerd, and I love to be a dungeon master. Actually, I really love doing that. So yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Do you also like play yourself sometimes? If you get the chance to?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't mind playing, and I have fun playing too, but usually it's like people being like, "Oh, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before." And I'm like, "No worries, I can explain it to you, and I'll be a dungeon master." Because then being a dungeon master is the hardest part. But playing itself, yes. I'm actually in a group right now. We went on a teeny tiny hiatus because the dungeon master actually has to study for an exam. But yeah, I do play occasionally.
Okay, when you play, what is your favorite class or race to play during a game? Like, what is your favorite Dungeons and Dragons character? Kind of to build in that way.
You see, I'm a person, I usually like to do different things when I can. So I don't really have a race or a class I really like playing. However, I've had a lot of fun with Paladin. That one was really cool because it had like different paths you could decide to go on, depending on how you wanted to play, or how your Paladin is aligned. So that was really interesting. With race, I usually try to pick something new every single time, and sometimes DMs actually have their own races, and when they do, then I absolutely want to dive into that. So the characters I've had, of course, when I started out, I played a tiefling because homestucks be like that.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't like to admit it, but I used to be a homestuck.
We all have been going there.
Yeah.
It's meant to be nice.
But yeah, so I played a tiefling, a tabaxi. Oh, sorry, the cat races always have a different name in different games. Tabaxi, and then it was just like Angel and a spider, actually a jumping
Oh
spider,
damn.
a furry,
Spooter.
a, a, a furry jumping spider. She was walking on two legs, but I loved her very much.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah. So I've always like played different things. Yeah.
Talking about furry, as we can see, most of your art is furry art. How did you get into that community?
I'm not. I. I don't like to be called a furry.
Or anthropomorphic
Because
animals? Woo.
yeah, I just personally I just like drawing them because I think it's much more exciting design wise because you can go crazy with colors, you can go crazy with the species or whatever you want to do. You can draw feral, draw extra set of legs or whatever you want to do. And I've always found that more interesting. I actually try to design human characters, and
Ooh.
I'm always so bored. It's just like, what do you do with a human character? You give them different hair colors, and that's it. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, like
so I had to make them supernatural.
yeah, that's actually pretty damn cool. Like I love it when I can just like on my own characters just add like horns and stuff because that makes
Yeah.
them so much more interesting than just
Yeah.
having a person sitting on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I the only thing I can say is that I started drawing. I started out drawing animals, so that is the easiest for me. Anything that is feral or dragons is just easy. That I feel more comfortable with, and later on I started practicing humans, and I still have a lot of trouble with that. I'm not good at humans. I don't know. I struggle so much.
To be honest, from what I've seen so far, you've been actually doing very great. It's amazing.
Thank you. I don't know. I feel like every time I do a pose that is not sitting or standing, it just looks very stiff. But I'm getting there.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry.
But yeah, so I don't really consider myself to be a furry because as far as I know, being a furry has more to do with how you identify yourself, and I don't really identify with my personas. Yes, I have a persona, even two. I don't really identify with them. It's just fun for me to design and to play with. And yeah, and also I'm, you know the controversies surrounding
Yeah.
the furry fandom. So I want to stay clear of that.
Oh, that's totally fine. Don't worry.
But also even before the controversies, I've never considered myself furry. So yeah.
Oh, that's totally okay. Find it cool. Woo. Ah, head empty.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I found the question again.
Yes.
Do you have any underrated art opinions or tips?
Underrated art opinions. Yes, actually. That is something that I'm very passionate about, and actually, I argue about that a lot. And it is the thing that I think, or like I hate when I see artists underselling themselves. And what I often argue about with artists and other people is like them raising their prices. And obviously people like I don't know, when they look at the prices I have, they're like, oh, that's really expensive. And yeah, but also, have you considered how much work goes into drawing? And it also like makes me really mad because when people underprice themselves, they set a standard for commissioners, because they're like, okay, if this one person is cheaper, why aren't you that cheap?
Yeah.
Um, and that's something that really annoys me, and I really hate it when other artists that should know better go after other artists and make fun of them for having
Mm.
high prices.
That is really not cool. Like honestly, if you don't want to charge that much for your art, that's okay, but don't shame other
Mhm.
artists for doing that.
Exactly. I've already had to call a few friends out for that because I really hate it when people do that, where people are like, "Oh, $800? No way. You think you're worth that much?" And I'm like, if people buy it, then yes, it is worth that much.
Yeah, I have to
Worth
agree
is,
there.
yeah. No, I just think worth is so subjective because
Mm.
if people buy for it, then yes, it is worth that much. If you see, for example, like a magic card,
Mm.
there's like the first printed magic cards, and those are worth like one of them is worth over $100,000,
Oh damn.
and that is only worth so much because people pay for it, and like, and if people wouldn't pay for it, then it wouldn't be worth that much.
Yeah, like
It's really subjective,
like
you
if
know.
there's a demand for it, yeah, people's
Yeah.
gonna pay for that.
Exactly. So I try to push people to actually like, you know, um not underprice themselves
Yeah.
as much. I often hear the argument that yeah, at my job like minimum wage is this and that. I'm like,
Mm.
yes, but you're not doing minimum wage work because the minimum wage work is actually you doing that 40 hours a week, which is already, I think, terrible. um, but also imagine drawing 8 hours a day or 9 hours a day. It's just not feasible.
True, true.
That's like, yes, you think you should price your art based on other jobs, but this job is not, it's not the same thing. You feel me? It's, you can't just spend 8 hours a day drawing.
Definitely, like that is exhausting too.
Yeah, exactly. And also, inspiration is such a difficult thing. You can't just like turn up and you're inspired immediately.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I just think people should charge more for what they do, and also not feel shame for that because your work is worth that much.
Yeah, definitely.
And if anybody is wondering, I usually charge 20 euros an hour. I think that is like pretty okay. Um, and it really depends on like when people really are buying your things, then of course you can charge more. But I don't think it makes a lot of sense to charge less and be like, okay, when people buy more, like I'm just starting out this low. I also don't think that's correct to do because you're setting yourself up
Mm.
for being cheap, and people will be used to that. But like anybody just like, I'm not I'm I'm not the president. I don't make the law, and you can do whatever you want.
Mm.
I get it. Like we are all in different places with our lives, and obviously I have such an easy time to talk like this because I have another job.
Mm.
Um, I have a day job, so obviously it's not a problem for me to get less commissions. Um, so yeah, it really depends on your
Mm.
situation, really. But that's just my opinion to like, yeah, work on, I guess, the market and to not
Mm.
undersell yourself as much. But
Okay. No,
yeah.
that was really good. Thank you so much. Chat, if you have any questions that you wanted to ask Meg, just ask them straight away.
Yes, I'm watching the chat, so anytime somebody asks something, I will see it. No worries. Um, but yeah, I just really like to talk about my opinions. I have very many opinions.
That's totally fine. That's what a stream this stream is more or less also for.
Um, Actually, at one point I even started doing YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, I'm currently starting doing YouTube videos, so
Ooh, like cutting with the footage you have of the stream.
yeah, like for the podcast streams, it's basically like cutting out long silence stuff and
Mm-hmm.
just like non-stream based talking, like when it was like in a game, when I
Mm-hmm.
was talking about the game with I forgot the name of the last person I interviewed. This is Ren. I have such a bad memory. I have a really bad memory.
It's okay. You have like 5 different things you need to take care of and think about. It's
Yeah.
no problem.
So I just cut out basically like game talk and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I'm cutting out. So I'm not cutting out any questions or something, so it's mostly like the raw footage of the thing. The only thing I do stream highlights of is basically what I do with like my friends when I do like a fun stream, like the GeoGuessrs stream a few days ago. Okay, we have a
Okay.
question.
Yes. What my from Knox. Knox is gay. Really nice name. What is your favorite art style, and is it different to your art style? I really like many different art styles. But I think my absolute favorite has to be the styles that are like super close to realism, but still cartoonish in some ways. Just like the comic books of Superman and Batman and whatever. Styles like that really capture me. I guess if I if I could like decide that to be my style, I would absolutely go for that. For the like the sort of realistic style, but you can still tell it's a painting. And that I'm really captivated by, because they have such a deep understanding on reality and how to picture reality, but also how to bend the rules and to make it work for their drawings. And my style is different from that people think it's anime. People always say, "Oh, you draw anime." I'm like, even if I were, that's not the right word to use.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
can't draw anime. You draw manga. But okay, no worries. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do with my style. I just do whatever feels right. But I feel like I'm going into that direction a little bit.
Oh,
So yeah.
I think you can see it a little bit on like some of the art you sent me to have it circle on stream. Like I love it, especially when you do like big wings and stuff because your wings look always so amazing. It's so cool.
Thank you. Drawing wings is my favorite part, actually. I don't know why, but I really love drawing wings for some reason. It's just a bunch of fun, and I think wings can be so expressive. But also, I think because as a little kid, my biggest dream was to actually fly. So
Oh, that's so
maybe
cute.
I had a play in it. Yeah, I dreamt about it a lot. But yeah, I love drawing wings, and when I have the option to do that, I love it so much.
Oh, that's so cool. Like I also it's so incredible. I love your style so much.
Thank you. You're so adorable. Oh my gosh. I'm getting all blushy. But yeah, I try my best. I've actually had a very bad run last year when the pandemic hit, and basically my main source of income when it comes to art is conventions. So conventions were obviously banned, and I had to actually like sort of, I mean, close down my company. Well, not completely close it down, but like put it on hiatus. And that just really hurt
Oh yeah.
because I've had so much planned for 2019. And yeah, so actually, when that happened, I didn't draw for 5 months.
Oh no.
Like, not a single thing. That's like the longest I've ever gone without drawing. And it was really weird. It didn't feel like anything really made sense anymore and anything really mattered because there's no, like, doesn't matter. There's other things to care about. Um, but I'm happy to say that I picked myself up from that. It was a really difficult time, not for me, not only for me, but like
Yeah. Totally
I've had
understandable.
I've had it really easy in the pandemic. Like I've had it super easy, no worries about me, and I'm like I have first world problems because I never had to go without pay. I never had fear of losing my job. Okay, I kind of lost my job, but that was difficult. That was different circumstances. That was not due to the pandemic. Um, and I found a job super fast, so like I was okay, and I was with my boyfriend, and we lived together, so it was fine.
Okay, yeah, that is good to hear.
Yeah, so it wasn't really all that bad, but still, it like really hit me.
Yeah, no, totally understandable. That is a lot of stuff that just happened at once.
Yeah, exactly. And then suddenly you're faced with like thinking, oh, nothing I really do really makes sense. Nothing I really do changes the world, you know? Because I guess for some reason we all want to change the world, or at least some lives.
Oh, definitely.
Um, yeah, so that was a really weird time, but I guess in the end, I I managed to find hope again. Um, yeah, I managed to find hope again. Basically, it was just me being like, hey, I should actually go back to university. But that doesn't really have much to do with art. But yeah, it's just the interesting part about art is like, it really depends on where you are emotionally. That's why I also think doing art as a job is very difficult, and also should be paid more because you can't just sit down and draw something when you're just having a really bad day, and don't really feel like doing much. I mean, I feel like you can, with other jobs, you can at least somehow make it through the day, but with art, you're just like immediately stalling. But yeah, after I kind of like figured out life stuff and figured out where I wanted to go with my life, which took priority, and that's why I didn't update really anything. I'm finally having new hope again and a new sort of motivation. Currently, where we live, you and me, it is the third lockdown, and I finally have actual motivation to really do something again and to really draw. So I've been exploding with ideas.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so
Yeah.
nice to hear that you're doing better.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry
I
about me.
I really had the luck for the fact that I work at a theater as like my main job. That I got to keep my job here, and that my theater didn't have to close down. And
Wait, but how did you get to keep your job? Isn't that like something that really
it
that masses of people are really important for?
yeah, we basically didn't close down because I work at a university in like a theater department. So I still was able to keep my job since the schools weren't like exactly and universities weren't like exactly closed down. And I was so able to keep it, and it is great. So I was
I'm
like
so glad.
basically sitting on the edge of my seat the entire time, but it went fine. It is great. And we was sent into home office, which was the funniest shit in my life. Being like on stage and then getting told, hey, you're going into home office, and then like,
what did you even do at home office?
Do I look like I built a stage in Animal Crossing?
What?
Yes.
Was that for your job?
No, I just didn't know what to do. So I just said like, yeah, you know what? There's stage lights available and like a sound rack and everything in Animal Crossing, so I'll just build a stage.
Oh my god, we all survived the first lockdown with Animal Crossing.
Basically.
What a godsend.
Yeah, it really helped us all a bit here.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like we are in a country where it really isn't, where we really are supported as much as they can. Not perfectly, like I'm not saying
there's
we're doing
huge
flaws
job in the system right now, and it's kind of annoying. Like with the current like third lockdown is all that you just have to say for it to go.
I know. It's just stupid. Actually, next, like we opened again this week. Like my store opened again. I'm actually lucky enough that I am on vacation right now. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to actually have vacation on the first week where we open again.
Oh god, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm kind of angry about that because I don't feel like it's the right time to really open again. Because as you can see, people are not following the rules at all. But yeah, but like I'm still glad for where we are, and it could be much worse. I'm not saying any names, but you know, it could be much worse.
True. Okay, chat. Do you have any questions before we close the stream, since we're at the 1 hour mark?
Ooh.
Dad.
Are you still gonna go with your stream, or?
No, I'm usually ending the stream after the live, because then I'm like immediately starting editing and everything, so that I can bring it out as soon as possible.
Oh, you only stream for an hour?
No, only like the interview streams. Everything else is like 3 hours, 2 hours plus.
Ah, okay. I was already wondering.
So like, no, I don't think I'd have this kind of follower base if I was streaming for only 1 hour. You need to give the people time to catch like your streams. Like other streams are not as planned out as the interview streams are, so I usually like really early announce interview streams and give like a few more time zones so that people already know it.
Yeah, it's perfect. You're doing great. I was actually like really surprised with how planned out it was. Like I was not expecting it.
That was really fun fact, I sent everybody the same Google Doc that I got, and I was like, wait, this is gonna be a cool thing, and I wanna not make this Google Doc like 12,000 times, so maybe if I ever get like a bigger person, maybe a professional streamer, someone with a larger viewer base than mine that is just interested in this, I want to sound as professional as possible here. and just did my best. Like, it's definitely not something that I usually do. Like, the document does not sound that much like me at all. Like, it's fully written out words. It's not like shortening words like you and just you, like the letter and stuff. Like, it's written out. And that is,
you have to type like a boomer.
Yeah, like just like
my
you.
God. Shut up.
Fun fact.
I'm not a boomer. I'm really far away from a boomer. I'm not even a millennial anymore.
I've been calling Mags a boomer because she told me yesterday that she was learning like Twitch terms like Pog and stuff. And
Well, I only learned it because I've been seeing it around a lot, like people just randomly saying Pog, and I've never seen it before. Like a few months ago, people started saying Pog all over. It was like, what's Pog? Like I was trying to figure it out, like prepare over games? No.
I don't think it's an acronym. It's like that one
it's
very weird champ dude that just did his face and it just kind of implemented as the Pog face, like excitement.
It's so interesting.
So everybody just started using it. Like streaming really has blown up in the past few days. And like weeks, like with the bigger streamers like Dream, George Not Found, Sapnap, and stuff. So that is just like where that stuff is coming from right now. As you can see on my timeline that I spam every day. Almost about it. Like that is me saying, hey, I'm gonna rebrand my Twitter to something more professional so that it works out with me streaming, and then it's just me spamming over how much I love this Minecraft block, man.
I mean, it's okay, don't worry about it. Just be yourself, you know, and then people know what they're signing up for.
Like, I already have it in my info pinned on my Twitter that it's just like me screaming over Blockman and my live streams.
Yeah, I mean, I follow you and I love your content, but like every tweet, I don't understand what's going on. I just don't understand.
I mean, 90% of my tweets are so out of context too. Like, I will be watching a live stream and just like, Nox, wrong chat, go do that in Bree's chat. Call Bree a dream kinny, not me.
Okay, I don't know what the dream kinny is, but okay. I only know other kin, but I can't piece it together.
Oh, it's I'm not gonna explain that on stream. Or chat is gonna come.
Thing? I just need to know if it's a nice
Yes
thing.
and no. It depends. It depends on context. And I don't think like this is sarcasm. God damn it. Like it's a running gag, like we don't actually kin him, but it's a continuous gag. There's like these two Minecraft streamers, like the big ones, Stream and George Not Found. I've been called a George Not Found kinny because I'm a European Scorpio that oversleeps sometimes their own fucking streams. And George Not Found does that too. That's why I've been called a George Not Found kinny before on stream by Bree and stuff.
Okay. So we do it ironically now
until
it gets serious.
Oh.
Ain't that how it goes? Like you do something ironically and then eventually.
No, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna ever turn serious. No, but we've been calling Bree a dream kinny because they are. First of all, I'm just listing all the things that's the exact same thing as dream. So, you know, like. They have blonde hair, green eyes, they're a Leo, they have a Minecraft SMP, they're from America. They simp for me, they're European Scorpio best streamer friend. Which is a lot of similarities, so we just said like, oh yeah, Bree is kinning Dream.
Now I guess I don't even wanna explain my thought process because it's just everybody's just gonna be like, oh my god, she's so old.
Wait, do I need to put it in Tumblr?
No, please don't. Oh my gosh, I used to be such a Tumblr kid. I used to be the Tumblr queen.
Oh my god. I feel that. I feel that.
Just when it was really big back in 2012, 2013. Oh gosh.
Tumblr by any chance? Do you have your Tumblr linked in your card?
No, I don't use it anymore. I left Tumblr. I'm sorry. But yes, I am a Tumblr kid, as they say.
Well,
that's all the cool kids say. I'm a Tumblr kid.
How did your super Hurlock phase go?
No, I didn't have that. I was a Homestuck.
Oh god.
Through and through, just Homestuck.
Oh damn.
I was a Homestuck for like 6 years or something like that.
Oh.
And even afterwards, it would like suck me in again, like just role playing again, and be like, no, I'm not at Homestuck. I just role play Arid Emperor. It's no big deal. But yeah.
MySpace keeper.
Oh my gosh, MySpace! No, I was not around for that.
Oh god. Everyone's so old. Everyone is so old. You wanna know what was my first like social media in that sense?
Yes.
Twitter and Wattpad.
Oh, Wattpad! Oh my gosh.
I was one
never
of those
used that.
kiddies. I actually used to post on Pinterest.
Well, I mean, Pinterest is still big today.
Yeah, but like the Pinterest community is something completely else.
Okay,
Like,
I don't know. I've always like
Try to
managed to stay away.
manage. Like, honestly, the Pinterest community is just like, imagine two people standing on two different ends of the room and just giving each other a thumbs up and then just leaving. That is
Facebook.
no, that is just
No,
Pinterest.
Facebook is poking.
Yeah, Facebook. You're like, it's like two people talking in the room. Like, yeah.
I guess.
Pinterest is literally just awkwardly standing in a room with another person and just like thumbs up and then leaving.
Wow. Then I mean, do you still call that very social though? It's not really social media.
Yeah, and like it's not really social media, but it kind of is since it does have the comments and stuff. So I'm confused myself about it. So I'm like here like I guess.
My first social media was DeviantArt.
Oh.
Yeah, that's really like the extent of what I did. I was just drawing. I was the artist kid, just drawing and drawing and drawing. And then I came on Tumblr, and then I was just like really sucked into Tumblr. And then I just couldn't take it anymore because I got too deep into the community, and like I don't know about you guys, but Tumblr is something else.
Oh god, Nox, you're younger than me and you had
Wait, how did you have MySpace? Did you have a MySpace when you were 5 or what?
like like I'm 18, so I could have had MySpace, but I'm like
Oh baby.
oh,
Yeah, you recently turned 18.
I
Welcome
turned-
to adulthood.
I
It's
turned
not
18
fun.
last year. I turned like this year I'm turning 19, which is kind of fun. But also
With 7. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
oh god, that's fine, don't worry. Wow, you had unsupervised internet at this age? What?
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. A kid should not be on the internet, but I mean, like,
True.
nowadays they all are.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Ah,
school
school.
computer. Oh god. Okay,
Wow.
chat, any last questions? I give you 5 minutes, and then if not, then I'll end stream.
I think I said anything you needed to know anyway, so...
Yeah, I think we went through all of the questions actually. Yeah.
Yeah, except the part of the art community, but that's okay. I'm not really deep into any community right now. I got burned really hard by Homestuck, so now I'm just like staying away from any community.
I've been switching communities this year so fast. It is. I'm speedrunning fandoms. Like
yeah, I saw.
early, like really early. What was it called? Lockdown. I was just so deep into the Sonic fandom.
Oh my gosh, you had your Sonic phase! I did
Not
too.
even like that. I didn't have my Sonic phase. I had my Dr. Robotnik phase.
Oh no.
Yeah, that silent oh no is everything I needed to hear. Like, you couldn't have said it better. That oh no was everything I needed to hear. But have you seen Jim Carrey play him?
Yeah, but no. I mean, I didn't watch the movie.
Oh god, he's wait. I have a
Oh,
picture.
Froggy, we're about to end the stream, so you're a little late, but it's okay.
You're like a little bit too late. You're a little bit too late. We're really about to end the stream. But hey, don't worry. The podcast is gonna be online maybe tomorrow or Friday. So you can rewatch it if you want to. Like, it's gonna be up on YouTube later. But also,
if you have a question for me right now, you can put something down. It's your last chance. Just wait for it. In like, give me 10 years and then I'm famous and you'll never get the chance to ask me anything ever again. So I've been trying to do that for way too long.
Oh god. But hey, if I get 69 vouchers on my... Oh, what is your zodiac sign?
Capricorn. I'm a very, very usual, like I'm the exact type of Capricorn. I'm like exactly a Capricorn with everything I do. I breathe Capricorn.
You breathe the Gamzee.
No. Oh my god, please don't. I used to be in love with him.
Oh.
Like his psycho song.
Oh my god, Froggy is platonically loving you right now. Oh.
Thank you. I love you too, stranger on the internet.
Okay, since we don't have any more questions, I'll say thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna rate someone actually. I'm gonna look if someone of my friends is online to rate them. And then I'll end stream completely.
Okay. I don't know what you just said, but yes.
Rating is basically there's no one of my friends online, so we're not rating anyone.
So like doing a raid,
it's like doing a raid is just sending basically your viewers to another account that is live. But since none of my friends are online, I'm not rating anyone. So thank you so much for coming today, Mag. That was so cool. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. And everyone,
thank you for having me, and thank you for going easy on me, chat. You have a really lovely community, and I just can't wait to watch you blossom.
Thank you so much, Meg.
Don't worry, like I'm watching you on Twitter. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're doing so great.
Thank you so much. Okay.
And thank you guys for asking me questions. It was really exciting. I've never had anybody do that to me before.
That is so cool.
I feel famous now.
Aww. Okay, to support Meg, I have this command up. Go support them on any platform, please.
And exactly. There's my card. I'm trying out a few different social media sites and seeing what sticks. So.
And for y'all, announcement-wise, there's gonna be a stream on Saturday. I'm gonna take a bit of a break until Saturday, though. So, Saturday's Undertale again, and maybe if I get 96 launches, I'm having a date on Sunday, a live stream date with Bree. So, maybe look forward to that. But I need 96 people to vouch for me. 69. Okay. 69 was it? I'm dyslexic.
Undertale, what run are you doing?
I have no clue. Everyone is asking me and I've never played before, and I'm just sitting here in chats every time like, oh, which run are you going? And I'm like, I have no clue what a run is.
Well, don't worry about it. You will figure it out.
Oh no!
You will, like, at the beginning it will be nice, everything will be cool, and then you will just suffer, and that's the end.
Oh god, I'm confused. Yeah, Robin,
Yeah,
you're saying it.
exactly.
You're saying it good. A confused, chaotic run.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we all do. It's the game called life.
Okay, good. Then, thank you so much for coming today, and I'll say bye.